Hey YouTube, this is Other Prepper One, and welcome to Boots on the Ground. If you have any information to provide to help me get the information out to other people in your area, send it to southernprepper1 at yahoo.com. People are really appreciative. I'm getting emails saying that they love being able to figure out what's going on all over the United States, and this is a way to finalize your preps, to see what you're lacking, to see what you need to work on quicker with your limited amount of money and your limited amount of time. So let's get right into it. Lots to report. This person works for a large company. I'm not going to give you the name, but they deal with cars and batteries. I think you can figure that out. And they are in California. They're the commercial field service technician, and they fix superchargers, mega packs, to small battery packs up to shipping container size, small shipping containers. This company is having some major problems making the car inverters. He went into some details I'm not going to bore you with, but they're having some difficulties, some problems acquiring things, some problems with the design. So that's his job, to work out problems, and that's what he's doing. But he also said there's a spike in people stealing the cables to, I guess, charge the cars. Also, he said gas in his area, the cheap gas is $6.40. If you get name brand gas like Chevron, it is $7 a gallon. Also, his grocery bill has gone a lot higher up, and he's actually buying less. His dad is a trucker, owner-operator. He works for a major company that we all shop at. And he said his dad is having days off. He's getting usually one day off a week. That's unheard of in this business. So there's definitely less being shipped, and that's going to be a theme throughout the whole report today. Gas in Guam, $6.48. Another report, fewer semis on Interstate 40. He does a nightly equipment run, and he is seeing them without a shadow of a doubt. He saw 18 semis, and 2 were actually broken down along the road, and this is way down from normal. He says, I've been prepping really hard the last 2 months, but I'm afraid it's still not enough. This is going to be worse than anything we've ever seen. Quotes from him. This is New Hampshire on the seacoast. This is almost like a resort type atmosphere in this town. This man is a firefighter and paramedic. He is seeing, because there's an Air Force base close by, he is seeing increased air traffic for the refueling wings, and he's also seen a lot of unique aircraft. So he is wondering if anything is being prepared for anything overseas, but increase in air traffic for military. Also, he's seen a huge increase in violence, especially on the weekends down at the beach. People are more agitated. People are more inclined to cause problems because they're very frustrated, probably with their job, with the economy, with inflation. This is a power company worker in Northern California, reusing transformers. No new ones for 36 months out. I'm getting that from all over. Transformers are not being thrown away. They're being reused. Also, he said there will be rolling blackouts. There looks like there have been some rolling blackouts in the United States because of the heat. So I think those are going to continue. And they're trying to get 30 or 40 million electric vehicles. There will be no way we can charge all those vehicles with our outdated, poor, maintained power grid. Let's move to Oregon. After the charter school that these kids were attending shut down, they started a homeschool group, and some volunteers did a, I guess, weekly PE, physical education, at the local park. In 2020, they had 40 kids. Now they have 350 kids. She says, this is networking, this is building a community. I applaud them. This is what it's going to take. Connections in your community to make it through what's coming. This is a pastor, and he's also a rancher in New Mexico. He says the drought is killing the farmers and the ranchers. They have to supplement the livestock with expensive feed. Cattle feed has risen 82%. He also buys sweet feed, and that can be used for horses, for goats, for sheep. And his price by the ton went from $480 to $720 in 6 months. Also, the normal trip to go get this used to cost him $40 in diesel fuel. It is now costing him $100. He says farmers and ranchers are not going to make it. This is killing them. He says feed costs are going to be catastrophic on America. Food cost. He said in the late 60s, we had high inflation, and then in the Jimmy Carter days, we had 14% inflation and 21% interest rates. But what he sees coming is going to make that look like a walk in the park. He says people are not seeing what's coming. They got their head in the sand. He says this is also a spiritual battle. He says our leaders do not have our best intention, and they're working towards making the world into a global government. Moved to Middle Tennessee. This guy sent me some pictures of his rain catchment. His well went dry 3 weeks ago, so he has to use his rain catchment. It looks like he's done some improvements on it, but he's using some chlorine and trying to get by. Pray for this guy. Pray that his well might be able to get fixed on the cheap. Wells are very expensive, and there's many, many months in some places just to get a well guy out there. So I applaud him on getting his family some water. Just pray for this situation. North Central Texas. This is rural electricity prices has gone up 83%, and they also said their trash pickup went over 50%. This person just recently moved from North Carolina to Tennessee in the last 30 days. Their front seal on their truck was bad, and they also had, I guess, a recall on the windshield wipers needed to be fixed. But part of this was an actual recall from Ford, and he took it to, well, he called around to all the Ford dealers. No one could get him in. The earliest he can get in to get this stuff taken care of is late August. Reason? Short labor. Not a lot of workers fixing vehicles. Also, he noticed at Kroger's, Publix, Walmart's, no one is buying a lot because the prices are so high. Let's move over to rural Arizona. Someone decided to shoot some cables, and these were optic cables, and they were for communications, and they took down the 911 emergency services for some counties over there, and they were down for days. Our system is very fragile. It would not take much of an effort for anyone to bring down the electric grid, communication grid, and our supply network. Let's move to Oregon. Person wanted to get some tacos, but they came after 6:30. It was closed at 6:30 because lack of workers. New Jersey. Person broke down, called AAA. It took 4 hours to get some service out there. She said a few weeks earlier a friend broke down. It took them 5 hours. So AAA is definitely probably short people. She says this is unusual. Usually it's about less than an hour to get service in New Jersey. Last month, this person bought some olive oil, and it was $18 for 3 liters. Now they sell 1 liter containers at $17. Also, some clarified butter. It was $18 for 64 ounces. Now it is $31. Peanut oil for frying turkeys, a 3-gallon jug, was $40, now $44. She said her local nursery has no plants, just gravel and mulch. Also, the street she lives on, she typically gets about 30 semi trucks down it every day. She says she's down fewer than 5. Semi truck traffic is down. That means shipping is down. She said everyone around us is in la la land, but we are bracing for impact. This is Sam's Club in Mississippi. They had no chicken breast when this person went, low on sugar, and the K-Cups in a 100-pack box was $24 a few weeks ago. They bought them again, $30. This is Braum. I think it's an ice cream shop in Texas. They were out of waffle cones. They only had small cake cones. How can an ice cream place be out of cones? That's un-American. They also said ice cream was soft, like the freezer was not at peak performance. This is northern New Jersey. Gas is high, around $4.90 a gallon. They work in the telecom business. They build cell phone towers, and they said steel and copper, just long lead times. Antennas are months out. And they said this delay of getting supplies in is the new normal, and they're accepting it. This is a person that works in management in a supermarket in Michigan. 750 to 800 new price tags a week, and all the prices are going up. Also gave us some heads up. All prepackaged breads, bagels, muffins are going up 25 to 50 cents each next month. Soda going up 75 cents to $1 each. Frito-Lay price hike is coming. He said people are on edge. They're testy. People are worried about the economy. Gas is at $5.09. Diesel is at $5.89. Let's go down to Florida in the Panhandle. House insurance is up on an average of $200 for rural homeowners. Publix had no white sugar and no milk products. The neighbor's granddaughter had a bad eye infection. She's 4 years old. and they gave her a prescription. They couldn't fill the prescription. There's no medicine for that. They're all out, and they said just take something over the counter. Incredible. They also said the Part D Medicare went up $150 in a month from $598 to $750. They said this is for cancer patients, so I don't know if all Medicare is going up, but probably will. Gas is at $4.81 now, and they said they are expecting it to be $5.18 over the weekend. I don't know how they got that information, but there you go. This is in Delaware. Yesterday, about $5 for gas, $5.69 for diesel. The local grocery store had only, I guess, 2 packs of chicken left. They were very short on chicken, and it's sort of crazy because they said typically Delaware has more chickens in the state than people, and there's 3 chicken processing plants really close to them. So why are they short on chicken? Who would have ever thought, was their comment. Let's move to Central Ohio. This is a 3rd shift security guard at a construction site, so he must be seeing a lot of good stuff at night doing his job. He says people are stealing or trying to steal diesel, gas, and even oil out of a bulldozer. He says times are crazy. He said, I caught a guy siphoning fuel from a pickup truck, and there was actually, I guess, some copper wire in the back of the truck, and he didn't bother with that. He was going after the fuel. So maybe he needed the fuel for personal use. Oklahoma, this is a food service worker in a state college. Increasingly difficult to obtain various food items. Prices are going up, and this is food to feed the children or feed the adults, the students there. Campus Coffee Shop had to raise prices because they got hit with a 25% increase on coffee. Coca-Cola makes deliveries there. A lot of times they're even short their name brand, Coke. For 2 months they went without CO2 for, I guess, for their carbonation. Local restaurants in the area are closing early afternoon because they have no workers. And there was a traffic light out for 2 months because they were waiting on parts to get it fixed. This is near Raleigh, North Carolina. This is, someone went and saw Dorito chips. Nearly $6 a bag. Not worth it. Pasta and rice side dish they normally buy for $1 is now $1.50. Ramen noodles said 27 cents up to 40 cents. Big increase. Their weekly bill used to, they could get by between $60 and $70, and there's 2 adults and 2 children, and she buys off-brands, and she's a savvy shopper. She uses coupons and rebates, so she used to spend $60 to $70 a week. Now it is $130 to $150 to feed the same amount of people. She says this is starting to take a toll on her. Let's move to up north near the border of Canada. They had a simple road construction project, and the city engineer estimated it was going to cost $11.7 million, so they put it out for bid. They got 3 bids. The bids were $16.6 million to $19.2 million. Because their original estimate was $11.7, and by state law, anything over 40% overpriced, they have to resubmit it and look at the project, see if they can change anything. So they did that, and 2 of the 3 gave them back new estimates, and the new estimates haven't been, I guess, publicly stated, but they're over 6.6. So now it's going to cost them even more money than the 16.6. So now the estimate's gone up even higher by waiting and trying to get a better deal. Orlando, Florida. Gas is $6.05 to $6.09, depends where you buy it. This person is working for a shipping yard near Norfolk, Virginia. You can figure out where that is. Nothing I was saying is classified. It's public knowledge. They make subs. They make aircraft carriers. Their latest aircraft carrier they're working on was just pushed back 18 months before it can be delivered to the Navy because of supply problems and supply issues. Also, a lack of skilled workers. They need 5,000 plus people. They need pipe fitters, welders, electricians. Unbelievable. Our national defense is at stake here, and we can't even get workers to make Navy some new ships. North Carolina, this is if you own any type of livestock, birds, even if you're a small backyard work. Person got notified that they need to sign up for this surveillance program, and it's run by the health department. So if they get a disease that's spreading through animals or birds, chickens, they can notify you. this sounds a little scary because then they're going to know exactly what you have, because you have to, I guess, tell them what you have. You have to sign up if you have poultry, or you have to sign up for livestock. If you have both, you have to sign up for both lists. So a little scary, big brother. Oh, this is a food program. You basically can buy a share. A share is $25, and typically you get about $100 worth of food. Their last giveaway, the food was way down. Very limited meat. So definitely food pantries or charities working to help feed people are suffering. This is a local farmer that these people buy their eggs from. The guy has about 90 chickens, so a very small operation. But he got a last batch of chicken feed. His laying production crashed, went through the bottom, and only getting 10% of what he was used to getting. He came out and said he blames that chicken feed. He said something was in that chicken feed. This is the first report I'm getting of this. Anyone else have any experience with this? Let's move over to Michigan. Diesel fuel last week was $5.65. Friday it went to $5.79. Monday it went to $5.86. Tuesday it went to $5.99. We're getting nickeled and dimed to death. Let's go to Odessa, Texas. They have a broken water main affecting a lot of people. I don't really have a lot of detail from it other than what I got from articles. But they don't know when it's going to get fixed. So make sure you have a backup water plan, even for a short-term pipe breaking or an emergency. In April, a local grocery store, they sold half a filleted salmon for $14.99. That was in April. May, it went up to $25.99. And today in June, $49.99. Her words were no joke. So we've had from $14.99 in April to almost $50 in June. This is a major South Central Pennsylvania recycler. And he says people are scrapping like between 2014 and 2017 vehicles. They look good, but people cannot afford to replace the transmission and engine because things have gone up so high. Also, people are trying to game the system by filling up the gas tank with water as they take it in to recycle it. It gets weighed and they get paid on the scrap metal price. So people are trying to do whatever they can to steal money. Also, he's also seeing more pleas for help on Facebook. People can't get their car fixed or they need money to get something fixed at their home. This is a Walmart in Gainesville, Texas. Purina dog food. Used to be 16 pounds for $21. Now you only get 15 pounds for $27. So you're, first of all, you're getting downsized and you're paying more money for the same product. Try to go fast. I have at least 100 more. I'm going to try to do an evening report for you, try to catch up. And I've been saying I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up. I appreciate everyone sending it in. You need to be prepping right now. This is not a time to be play prepper. You better be prepping and prepping hard. Do your best with what time you got and what money you have. Thanks for watching.